Michael first approached me in 1984, 83, 84. And I was with my London band, Grand Prix, at the time. And he came out to a club with Chris Glenn, bass player from the Alex Harvey Band, who was with MSG. Cozy Powell was the drummer, God rest his dear soul. Andy Nye was on keys, and they all came out to a club and watched Grand Prix perform. And I had a call the next day from Cozy's press agent to come down. Michael, it's very important that you come to the studio. And I said, no, I can't do that because we're about to take off on tour. We were doing an opening act for Nils Lofgren, of all people. And we had a single at Radio, on Radio 1 in England. So it was impossible for me to do it. Didn't want to do it. Was scared to do it. Didn't think I was the right guy to do it. And long story endless, 4 years later, and I got a lot of bad press for that, who's this Irish upstart who refused to join Michael Schenker. And 4 years later, I'm in Frankfurt in Germany and had cut a remake of Stairway to Heaven with Bobby Kimball sharing a vocal. And that shot up to number 8 or number 5 of the British charts. And Rudolf Schenker heard the track. And he goes, I think it's a good idea. So contact the singer. And then Michael goes, that's the guy that refused me 4 years ago. So they tracked me down actually in Birmingham in England. And I was doing some promotion for the Far Corporation. And I ended up in Frankfurt from a Saturday night till Monday afternoon. Just demoing older MSG songs and then a collection of new riffs that Michael had, and we worked on that and came up with some ideas. And about a week later, I get a call and says, hey, Rudolf and management and Klaus and David Lieber-Krebs were the managers, and Roxanne, who managed the Scorpions at the time, made a decision that and I did, we think you should be the new singer. And I went, well, that's very nice, And I still really wasn't settled on the whole idea. And he said, and you didn't ask me these questions, but you see, I'm rambling now.
No, that's okay.
And he said, so I think we should have a name change. And I went, well, the Michael Schenker Group is established, one of my personal favorite logos.
Right, the MSG.
Of all times, because, the leather jacket, it's there, you don't have to move around. And I just loved it. Now, you can't change that. It's just, it's set in stone.
Right.
And he said, no, we're not going to change the logo just for you, but we're going to call it McAuley Schenker Group. And I went, well, there's a mouthful right there.
Right.
And I said, that won't work either because it'll be too confusing. You'll have Michael Schenker Group, McAuley Schenker Group. People won't know where to find things. And he goes, no, that I've settled on it. You take the gig, you get the name, and I get what I want. I want you as the new singer. And that's really how it happened. And yes, there was a huge amount of confusion when you actually went to buy the damn CD of where to find it. People were looking at UFO bins.